Hey there, Tanker. Seattle Forge here, and we've got an all Tier 8 match on Glacier. And my buddies and I are playing in our heavy tanks, all communist. And I didn't do as well as everybody else in this game, so we're going to watch Montanagrizzly. He's rolled out in his IS-3, which he's had forever. This is still a good tank. It's just not the monster that it used to be, with all the new high penetration guns and HE and all that jazz. Its armor doesn't hold up as well as it used to. It still gives you a few surprises. That magic armor at the back and the sides that just kind of absorbs shells from time to time. But compared to some of the new boys, and I'm kind of in one of the new boys, I'm playing a Defender I won at Christmas. It's maybe not got the same. The DPM on this is the exact same as the Defender. But the Defender's alpha is higher, so I guess you stay out of place. The armor on the Defender seems to be a little better. But I still have a lot of affection for this IS-3. But Grizz takes the mobility of the IS-3 compared to their heavies, and he pushes up to this top corner, while Golf Dude and I kind of stay back and watch the other corner. Boy, did we make a mistake. But look at Grizzly lining up this shot over the shoulder at the stupid LTTB, which, of course, bounces the LTTB shot. Haha. Yeah, LTTB has no gun depression, so other than getting spots, he's not really too relevant up there. So I'm not entirely sure. And Grizz under aims, but worth taking a pop at that guy. I also noticed Grizz's loadout has moved with the times, and he doesn't carry as much AP as he used to. He's feeling rich these days, I think. So far he's been firing. Oh, when he goes in front of the IS-6, gives his side, but is ignored. I think you'll find that's typical for this replay for the most part. The IS-6 will pay attention to him later. And look at this Luva, just sitting there waiting for Grizz to take shots, and then he slowly rolls his gun over. But, Grizz is going to be able to take his time kind of lining up and taking shots here, and the Luva's going to get out of the way. But look, there's a T-32, and he bounces off that looks like the top plate of the T-32, and the T-32 turns his tracks yellow, but doesn't actually track him. Now the IS-6 decided he's coming in there, and he's going to do something. He's only firing AP. And at an angled side, the IS-3 is a pretty impressive side scraper. All kinds of spaced armor and angles and so on. He gets a nice shot at the T-32, who's just sitting there waiting for him to take him to pieces. I'm not bitter about, having taken the wrong corner or anything. Now, Grizz does get clanged by the T-32 and set on fire through the front. Apparently the IS-3 has fuel tanks in the front, I guess. So he's used up his automatic repair kit. Grizz gets an unlucky kind of shot at... He does take off the track of the IS-6, so it's good he's used up the repair kit. And he's taking it out on his anger out on the Luva behind him. And then Grizz, it looks like he gets the opposite side top plate of the IS-6 and bounces off. But he's loading the gold. He's had enough of this nonsense. He's loading the gold. No need to aim now. We can just put that in this front drive wheel, knock him for the average 390, and take out his tracks. So he's just sitting there waiting for somebody to take him down, which happens to be the EVR, who I believe is up on top of the abandoned aircraft carrier. So T-32 and the Luva over here are taken out. Grizz is pressing the attack. Walt and I actually are pulling out. You can see we're actually starting to make a little bit of a push over to the side here, but we're not as heroic as Grizz, who pushes around this corner and puts one in the Carnarvon's buttocks. And I notice Grizz is doing a really good job. I commend him on really trying to take down tracks as much as possible. Out on that one, but really is trying to take down the tracks, and it does pay off in the long run in this result. All right, and our buddy River Moose and the Luva takes down the Chrysler GF, and Grizz is able to take the rest of this Carnarvon. So he is up to nearly 3k damage. He spent 680 shots from those 175 pen IS-6 AP shells. And I've kind of said, I'll go take the point. Running in the teeth. They've got nothing but TDs left. We don't know where any of them are. The SU-101 shows up, and I believe I actually kind of pop up there and try to take a blinder at one point, dumbly, at like the couple pixels that I'd seen before he went dark, which of course doesn't pay off. Alright, while we wait for this to resolve a little bit, drive into the teeth of the TDs and see what happens here. I was reading today that The salmon in Seattle has really high amounts of antidepressants and cocaine, and I'm wondering why I'm so miserable all the time. I think it's old age. All right, we've got this one up 10-6. Pretty nice result, and what I think was actually a pretty dreary night in regards to wins. Grizz has been spotted. He gets shot by the S1. But Grizz is going to take a poke at the S1 here with his big old gun. And I think that's the shot when the S1 turned there. Grizz actually did a critical hit and took out his gun, which is very nice. We can start rounding up the end of the game here. Now, Grizz was already on 2 kills. He picks up his 3rd. Very nice. Very nice. And we can be careful here. IS-3 not known for its gun depression, but with nobody looking at him, the lucky bastard, he's able to take a shot at this Borsig. Crits him out. I looked at the post-game stats. That was actually an engine hit. Finishing off the Borsig. Alright, and that Scorpion G had just put one into me. Grizz is up to 3,746 damage. I don't think there were any blinders there. But 1,186 assistance as well. Alright, so I'm going around the left of this hillock to get off the last tank, the Scorpion, and Grizz kind of cuts through the cap here, and he's going after the right side of the Scorpion here. He's on 3 kills, 3,746 damage. Doesn't need any more damage. Could have shared. No, but he did take the hit from the Scorpion G, so it's only fair that he gets to put him away in what was an epic game. Fantastic result for Montanagrizzly here with his ace badge and a high caliber. And look at that win 8, 9,754, 4,011 damage. 1,524 assistance. That is a spectacular result. And look at those the hits and results over on the right-hand side of the screen, almost requiring a scroll bar. 1,404 base XP for this 4-kill result, putting him way up at the top. I believe I'm next at 822, so that just shows how much Grizz actually carried us in this one. Really, we didn't lose too many players. Only one player did 0 damage, so everybody contributed for Grizz to get the lion's share of that. Certainly was not just luck, as I may have implied. And pretty impressive. Of 16 shots fired, 15 of them connected, 12 of them penetrations. That's pretty great. All of that at pretty close range, under well under 300 meters. Really getting stuck in and doing what heavy tanks should, which is get stuck in, get pops, take hits on the nose, hopefully bounce. That's exactly what we want to see heavy tank players doing. And he still came out of this with a profit somehow. Oh yeah, he had a mission. Anyway, fantastic result. It was really fun to be a part of that one. And congratulations on another race in the IS-3.